Welcome to the Openlands 2015 Annual Luncheon. Thank you to our silver sponsors, Jill Allreed and family, Bluestem Ecological Services, PNC Bank, Elizabeth and Shelby Pruitt Foundation, Wells Fargo. Thank you to our gold sponsors, Bartlett Tree Experts, The Boeing Company, Laura Louise Breyer, Christy Weber Landscapes, Deborah Leahy, Liberty Prairie Foundation, Living Habitats, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew McNally IV, Peggy and Dick Nodebart, Skidmore, Owings and Merrill LLP, the University of Chicago Office of Civic Engagement, U.S. Bank. Thank you to our platinum sponsors, Allstate, ArcelorMittal, Connie and Tony Bischoff, Sean and Andy Block, ComEd, ITW, Wendy J. Paulson, Stantec Consulting Services Incorporated. Thank you to our Emerald sponsor, Northern Trust. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, BMO Harris Bank. Please welcome Openlands Board Chair, Richard J. Carlson.
Let me start by saying that there is a white Audi SUV with a purple floor, Wisconsin plates 134 BKM, with its engine on in the parking lot. That's unnatural. Did everybody get that? Well, good afternoon. My name is Richard Carlson, and I have the privilege of serving as chairman of the Openlands Board. And welcome to our annual luncheon. Our mission here at Openlands is to connect people to nature where they live. Our vision for the region is a landscape that includes a vast network of land and water trails, tree-lined streets, and intimate public gardens within easy reach of everyone. Sounds really cool, doesn't it? And you know what? Every year we move closer to realizing this vision. And as you will hear and see today, the conditions for continued progress have never been better, despite setbacks in government funding and a sense of alienation in some parts of our society. You know, I look out at this room and I see my reason for optimism. I see a lot of the individuals, agencies, organizations, and groups that we have worked with. Our successes are very much your successes as well. And whether you write a check, plant a tree, help us in Springfield or at City Hall, work in a community garden, or help school kids explore birds in their neighborhood, you are essential to helping us connect people to nature. There is one group of individuals that I know very well, and those are the amazing members of the Openlands Board. It is such a privilege, and I might add a great deal of just plain fun, to work with each and every one of them. Please help me thank them for their service. Would you guys mind standing up? We also have an amazing staff. They are dedicated, good-natured, nimble, inventive, opportunistic, supportive, enthusiastic, smart, and clever. And they're also fun to be with. Let's a round of applause for everybody at Openlands who works there. I especially want to thank all of the elected officials who are with us today. I wish we had the time to recognize each one of you individually. Your help has been outstanding, and you have our thanks. Now, it is my pleasure to turn the podium over to Dave Casper, Chief Executive Office, BMO Harris Bank, our presenting sponsor. David?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, BMO Harris! BMO Harris! BMO Harris!
Now that's a welcome I never get in my office. That's pretty good. They didn't tell me about that. Thank you, Rich, thanks a lot. We have a great deal to celebrate today. First, a very ambitious conservation plan led by our very own Cook County Board President, President Preckwinkle. It's an honor to be here with all of you today to celebrate her fantastic leadership. I'm not going to coin a phrase here, but what I think about with President Preckwinkle is synonymous with big thinking that we've become accustomed to in Chicago. She has made no little plans as it relates to this board. Second, and a little bit closer to home for us and for BMO Harris Bank, we've had another fantastic year with the Openlands and the Building School Gardens. BMO Harris Bank is the lead sponsor of this fantastic public-private partnership that helps Chicago public schools create their own green spaces. If you haven't seen this, you need to go. Together with a number of other organizations, we've now opened 61 of these school gardens, and they give schools they give schools a whole new way of teaching. These gardens, they're leading edge, they're interactive outdoor classrooms. And to see the kids out in the gardens every year is fantastic. They learn by doing, they create their own green spaces for everyone in the community to enjoy it. And best of all, they go home and they tell their kids, they tell their parents, and they tell their family members what they've done. And they are really building the environmental stewardship we hoped for. We're all very proud of the work we've done. I'm very proud of Bill Clarkin, who's our board representative, and you'll hear from later. And I'm most proud that we're going to launch 10 new schools next year. Great things are happening by connecting the kids to the nature every day. So thank you. The easy part of my job now is I turn it back to you. You enjoy your lunch, and the program will begin in a little bit. So thanks very much for coming today, and we appreciate it.